Alright guys, this video comes to you today from the request of one of my friends. I'm really not a gamer, you know me, I'm more of a movie person, I'm all into the movies and stuff like that. Obviously I'm a movie person, I'm really not a gamer, video game buff or video game person, but it's getting the request of one of my friends. As for the video games I do like and for the video games I do play, I'm mainly a Nintendo fan, and when I say mainly a Nintendo fan, I mainly am into the Mario Brothers games. So that's mainly what I'm into, it's the Mario games that I'm into. Yeah, so thought today something different, something interesting that since I'm really not a hardcore gamer, I don't know how to do, I don't really do a whole lot of that stuff. I thought I'd do something interesting that I can kind of wrap my brain around easier. So what I'm gonna do is a creepy beta sort of thing. Like, these are things I've read, I've done some research on some of this stuff, and you know, people say there's so many different controversies and theories over all these unused beta elements that tons of people just deem as creepy. So I thought I was going to go through, try and debunk them, just say what I thought about them. So just, I don't know, just something different, something out of the ordinary, just something I thought would be fun. And, alright, so we'll get started. The first game I got here comes to us from the Nintendo GameCube. And I know this one sparks some of the most controversy of all of them. And this is the GameCube game Luigi's Mansion. The thing about Luigi's Mansion, there's two major topics about this game that I want to discuss with you. The first one, I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with, are the infamous millisecond long hanging Luigi. It's been so long since I played this game, I do not remember where or what level it is, but I know there's one room where you go and there's like lightning flashing, light flashes, and it'll come on screen and then a shadow appears of Luigi off the ground, his arms to his side, and obviously, you know, speculations, controversy, all the super gullible people went on thinking it's Luigi being hung. Do I think that is a metaphor or a hidden undertone message that the creators of the game put in there to hang Luigi? No. My simple theory on this matter, there's a lot of portions in the game where there's flashing lights, and when Luigi walks in front of lights, you do see his shadow, and it's like perfectly in line with him. My guess here, since it's only a fraction of a second that you see this light flash and you see his shadow like that, my conclusion on the matter is the game designers, since they were given only a millisecond, I say it is a glitch. It is supposed to be a regular shadow of him, and the shadow is supposed to be on the ground. Since it's only a millisecond, it flashes real fast. The game glitch accidentally set the shadow off the ground a little bit, off the center mark. Just an error. I think it is a glitch. He's just off the ground a little bit because the shadow wasn't aligned up with the design of the floor, because they were only given a millisecond to. I do not think he is being hung. So when we look at this screen, basically what it is, in the game, from what I remember, all it is a text that shows up on screen. You know, it says, I think it says good night actually instead of game over. So it pops up, says good night, and then it just sort of fades to black. Start all over again from the screen. Now apparently in the original version, it cuts, instead of doing just that, it cuts to outside the mansion, and the camera's sort of panning back. You see the silhouette of Luigi, then like lightning flashes, and he's possessed. Now, the reason that Nintendo didn't want to do this is they felt like Luigi looked too much like Marlon Brando. Well, that's not true, but it's not false. If you want to hear my speculation on why this was changed, probably would have gave kids, probably would have terrified them, because the Mario series are marketed all toward, it's mainly a kids game. I know you get all the YouTube gamers and stuff, but I mean, these games are mostly played by kids. Mario and all the Mario games are a series shared by a kid figure. And seeing this Luigi would probably terrify them. Seeing like a childhood friendly, lovable character like that, seeing him like this probably would have terrified them. And every time a kid would know that they were about to die, they'd probably chuck the controller at the floor and run out of the room in terror, not wanting to see it. And I guarantee you, Nintendo probably would have got complaint after complaint after complaint about that screen terrifying their kids. So I believe Nintendo just changed that as a control on themselves. So takes care of that.
You are dead, dead, dead. You are dead, dead.
Now, I'm not familiar with this game, so I really can't say much about it, but this takes place in World 4-4 in a haunted mansion level. You are running, it's a boo level, it's a haunted house level, and you're running, you're getting away, you're being timed, nothing really unusual happens in this level until you reach the rooftop. Once you're on the rooftop, basically what happens, there's a clock, right upper right corner of the screen, and if you wait at that part of the level for a while, a ghost appears in the trees. Looking at this picture of this ghost, to me, it comes off like a shy guy. That's what it looks for me. Thing about it is, people say it's supposed to be like a gray alien and a Slender Man. I'm like, gray alien and Slender Man both. No. Get the fact, in this game, it is a haunted mansion level. And the design to me looks like a shy guy. So, it's more than likely is just Nintendo having a little fun since it's a haunted mansion level, sort of masking out like a shy guy face, putting it in the trees, making it look sort of masked out like that. That's basically all I think. I do not think it's a gray alien or Slender Man. Slender Man in the Mario series. So yeah, I do not think it is anything more than that. And yeah, it's a haunted mansion level, and they sort of just had a little fun putting ghosts in the trees. I truthfully think that's kind of common sense, but we'll see. Last game. Last sort of creepy beta element that people are talking about comes from probably my favorite of the Mario games on Wii. This is Super Mario Galaxy 2. Now, Super Mario Galaxy 2 pretty much, I love this game. I really do. I love this game. I do not see any faults with. I don't know. I love Super Mario Galaxy 1, but I don't know why. This one just sort of takes on the favorite. Basically, what happens in this, and this is a really common one that I've been reading a lot about that my friends were telling me about. You go in World 5, which is the Shiverburn Galaxy, which, getting into my little gamer self here, I thought was a pretty easy / fun level, and you never would have thought that that level would contain like something so controversial among all these gamers. Apparently, wherever you go in the level, you sit there, you go in the little point of view mode, you look up, face to the left, you look up, there are these 3 little figures just sort of standing there watching you. And basically, you sit there, you watch it, it's kind of like distinct, you can't really tell what they are. People say they're trees, but, well, I can see why. And basically, someone hacked into the game and hacked the image files so they could see the names and all that stuff. How in the hell they did that, I haven't got the slightest idea. But basically, what happens he took away and it showed all the file names, the image, the original images, and the image was called Beyond Hell Valley, and the actual creatures were called Hell Valley Sky Trees. Already I'm kind of suspicious. I don't know why the Nintendo would use hell as a level in a Mario game. That doesn't really add up to me. But basically it's these three sort of figures, and they have eyes. Two of them have arms. The other looks sort of just like a little slug type thing, and nobody knows what they are. Wherever you go, you can go as far as you want to the side. Bam, they're there, just sort of standing there watching you. And basically, everyone, now once again, people saying Slender Man. First of all, this is May 2010, and the game was made before then. It is not Slender Man, and it is, I mean, Galaxy would make sense, a gray alien. At least it makes more sense here than in Mario 3D Land, but no, that isn't it. Hell Valley, which I'm kind of confused why Nintendo would originally name a level that, but apparently it was scrapped during development of the game, and my theory on why that's there in the level, they originally took out the beta level, Hell Valley, and they recycled the background for Shiverburn Galaxy, and when they masked out the background and redid the background, they forgot to take the characters out, so they still remain there, and that is why the image file showed up, Hell Valley Sky Trees and Beyond Hell Valley. Although, looking at these guys and imagining that title, I think that would actually be kind of cool to play a game of. But yeah, that's about it. My debunk of Super Mario Galaxy 2, Hell Valley Sky Trees, Beyond Hell Valley, Mario 3D Land Ghost, Luigi's Mansion. Did the best I could to try to do a gaming video here. Don't have too much knowledge. Will we ever get a definite answer on stuff like that Ghost or the Hell Valley Sky Trees? No, but I think my guesses are plausible. I think they make sense, and I think they're very, very likely. And I just wish there was some way of knowing what these Hell Valley Sky Trees were. I think there's only one way to find out. I'm gonna go to Hell Valley and kick some ass myself.